weekends, not
2 weekends.
because she's out of town this weekend. Then so the weekend after, no, 3 weekends. I can't do math.
Be honest.
It's fair. It's
Cup to cup.
Oh, welcome everybody. This is Cup to Cup episode number 260 motherfucking 7. We have an amazing episode ahead of us. We may or may not have recorded some and didn't hit record. We've done it before. But when you put Kevin in charge of shit, that's what's going to happen. I mean, I'm stupid. I'm not a smart man.
You're not stupid. You're just not smart.
Thanks to Chase, we caught it at a
early on, very early on.
Shout out Chase. Shout out Chase.
So some of the stuff we already did. So don't get look. Hey, we're good.
Fuck
All
it.
right, just
Roll
pay
with it.
attention.
Come on.
We got it.
Episode 267. We have a lot to do today. Okay, so pay
It's
attention.
busy. It's busy.
We have our opening item. Would you rather? Which is something we did skip for the first time around anyway.
So we'll go ahead and loop back to
I wasn't
that.
going to say it. I wasn't going to say
Get excited. So we
I'm
also
excited.
have we will move on over and do our 7 minutes in heaven. This is where we fucked up. Random question for Jose. We don't know what that is.
Nobody has a fucking clue what that is, but here we are.
It's honestly for the best that we skipped Would You Rather now, huh?
It is indeed.
Actually, it worked out in a way. Come on, Chase.
I love when you turn a negative into a positive, Chase. We all we finish every episode like we always do with a dad tip and wrap it up. But we're going to get directly into it with our opening item.
Excuse me, do you know how much a polar bear weighs?
No, how much?
Enough to break the ice. Hi, Fred Searing. How are you?
Oh, Fred Searing.
I thought of something new that he's holding that piece of paper. What do you think it actually says? It doesn't say that. What do you think it says on that
It's
piece
his
of paper?
grocery list for after.
No, it's his pickup lines. He's like, one of his pickup lines is,
But Chris is saying, what does it actually say?
Yeah, like on that piece of paper he's holding, it does not say the line he said. What do you think is actually on that piece of paper?
His grocery list.
His grocery list.
I mean, what is it? That's the movie is
Hall Pass.
I think that maybe it's like his wife's favorite things or something. You know, he just wants to make sure.
Jason Sudeikis' wife. That's what we're saying.
Oh, actually,
yes.
Oh,
I mean, like, what is physically on that piece of paper that he's looking at? I don't think I don't think he's reading the line verbatim. I think
directly off the piece of paper.
Yeah, I'm like, what is actually on that piece of paper?
It's a cock. There's a cock on there.
Oh,
So we have a grocery list
Jonah
and a
Hill
cock.
drew a couple of cocks.
Yeah, Jonah Hill, super bad. Jonah Hill was like, let me go ahead and just draw a dick.
Whoa, what is this I'm looking at, Kevin?
Well, thank you for asking, Chase.
Kevin, thank you for sending this to me, Kev.
Yes.
Shout out, Kev.
For those that don't know, Chris insists that Kevin sent this to him. Kevin insists that
think he
Kevin did
did.
not send it to him. Chris spent an inordinate amount of time trying to find who sent it to him and has not. So if you are the person that sent this to Chris, please tell us.
Please let me know so you can give me some peace because I'm going to continue the search. The search is not done.
Yeah. So this is one of those grids where you have different categories of money, different people. For this case, we have comedians. So you have a list of $4 people like Will Ferrell, Melissa McCarthy, Jim Carrey, Adam Sandler. A list of $3 people: Kevin Hart, Danny McBride, Anna Faris, Seth Rogen. A list of $2 people: Maya Rudolph, Lil Ray Hour, and Tina Fey.
What did you just say?
Lil Ray Hour.
Oh, okay. Much better that time. Got it.
Lil Ray Hour, Tina Fey, and Marlon Wayans. And then at the bottom, we have $1 people, which is kind of fucked up that these people are worth $1. But Nick Swartzen, Tracy Morgan, I almost said McGrady, Pauly Shore, and Ed Helms.
Who is Kevin's least
You don't
favorite
have
person
to
in the
say
world.
the disgust. He's like, ugh, Ed Helms.
The first
fucking
time,
prick.
The first time we recorded this, we found out that Kevin hates Ed Helms.
Well, we're gonna find out something.
Spoiler: he still hates Ed Helms
right now.
We also all took this question differently,
which I love that we did that.
Well, Chase, why don't you tell them A, how you took this question, and B, what is your answer? So you have $10 to spend. You have the $4 category, 3, 2, and 1, like we just said. So how did you take this question? How did you pick?
I took this question to mean these are the actors you're getting to star in a movie together. So you have $10 to fill out your movie stars for this movie. So with that in mind, I wanted a big name star. So it's between Jim Carrey and Adam Sandler for me, which was a tough one. But I ended up going with Adam Sandler because of the rest of the cast. I just thought that he would be a better fit with the rest of the cast, which is Anna Faris is my leading lady for the movie. Lil Ray Howery is going to also be in. And
you mean Lil Ray Howery?
Yeah, and then we're going to round it out with Ed Helms. So
look at Kevin's face. You're like, how dare you fucking say Ed Helms?
As far as I know, these people have not been in a movie together, which is kind of what I wanted to see. Because, again, we could have gotten Will Ferrell, Danny McBride. They've been in a bunch of movies together. Seth Rogen, Danny McBride, bunch of movies together. But I wanted to kind of go with something that I thought the actors would work well together and play well off of each other, but also hadn't been in a bunch of movies together. So I'll let Jose fact check to see if they have in fact been in any movie together. But as far as I know, they haven't. Chase
said, let's switch it up. Let's get a new movie. Switch it up. Fuck it. Love it.
Chris, that's Chase, for movie wise, I think it's okay.
So Kevin's not going to go see that in the theater.
Well, you hate Adam Sandler and Ed Helms. So 2 out of the 4 of my cast you hate. So
I like Adam Sandler. Once again, that's fake news. But we got Chris.
Not going to see it. He's not going to see it.
Whatever, dude.
He won't go see it. I took this question as for my $10 to spend is you get to keep their movies with your $10 bill. So
everybody else, you lose their movies is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's pretty much, I keep the actors, I keep their movies. If not, they go. So I went heavy. I went Jim Carrey and Will Ferrell. I went heavy right out the gate. So that's $8. I flew through some $8. So I'm like, shit.
Flew through some $8.
But I look at the $2 row, and no disrespect, but there's really nobody on the $2 row that I'm like the drop off from $3 to $2. I'm like is
significant,
kind of substantial. I know everybody loves Lil Ray Howery, but
no disrespect, but that's extremely disrespectful.
But I said no disrespect, so they can't take disrespect because I said it.
Yeah.
But like I've got my other $2. I'm like, what am I gonna do? So like I'm gonna take. Sorry, Kev. I'm gonna take Ed Helms because I can get the hangover. Like I know he is funny. Kevin hates him, but he is funny.
And The Office. And The Office.
Kevin hates him, but it's fine. Ed Helms, come on now. I'm keeping your stuff. And then I was like, my other $1. I'll go Nick Swardson because I can get Grandma's Boy. He's in like some other random funny movies. So I'm pretty good with my slate of movies that I'll
he's in a bunch of Adam Sandler movies. So even though you don't get Adam Sandler himself,
he pops in. I get it. Yeah, exactly. So I get it.
All right. I mean,
Kevin, how did you Well, we know that was your first thought.
We know that you hate Ed Helms.
Kevin, what was your interpretation of said question?
This is the way I took it when I read it off the original document was that these are people that I get to hang out with. So I'm gonna switch it up for my original answer. I'm gonna go Jim Carrey, Adam Sandler.
Solid duo.
Actually, excuse me. I'm gonna skip Adam Sandler. I'm gonna go Jim Carrey.
Yeah, we know.
Yep.
Jim Carrey, Kevin Hart. Give me Kevin Hart. So that's $7. I'll take
3
Marlon Wayans. That's $9. So
Ooh, last time you didn't toss Marlon Wayans in there. You're switching it up.
You got $1 left. Ed's like, hey, you got $1 left. Hey,
no, we know where he's going with this $1.
Where am I going?
Pauly Shore.
Nick Swardson. Let's go.
Wow.
So I'll go Jim Carrey, Kevin Hart, Marlon Wayans, Nick Swardson. Bro, if I can't have a good time with those 4 guys, I don't know. I don't know.
Who would be the best time? Who do you think would be the most fun of that foursome?
I think it would be between. Those are all fucking good times.
Yeah,
but like,
I think Kevin Hart.
I think Kevin Hart, but the one that I would be most excited to hang out with, I think, would be Jim Carrey.
Yeah, I mean, you get Jim Carrey rolling like Jim
Carrey and Adam Sandler would be the top 2 for me, but I do think Kevin Hart would be a blast to hang out with.
I don't know how Marlon Wayans is like just regular, like you don't see too much of him like out and about in the public, but like he rolls with fucking funny ass shit.
Yeah, and he just did an interview that I saw clips of with Shannon Sharp. and he just seemed like a cool,
Really, I didn't see that. I'd like to watch that.
He just seemed like a cool, like down to earth, like he seemed fun. I bet he would be a good time to hang out with too.
Shannon
Also,
Sharp, the second best NFL player in his family.
Behind Sterling, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what he said too. That's not just my words.
Also, again, if you sent me this picture, please let me know because I'm still on the hunt to try to figure out where this picture came from.
Kevin, let him know. Let him know that you sent it.
I still think it's Kevin. If he
Chris, I'd
can't,
like to let you know, it wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
It's not confirmed, but I'm not sure.
Kevin channeling his inner Shaggy.
Don't encourage Kevin to sing these fucking old songs. That's all he needs.
Me. Speaking of it wasn't me, it wasn't this Florida man. We're gonna figure out in our next segment.
I wonder if anyone's gonna get it.
Woo! I'm ready now. Let's go, baby.
So, folks, our next segment is a Florida man. So this is where we're gonna put a Florida man headline, where Jason, in this case, is gonna have some blanks in a Florida man actual news headline, and we have to guess what the blanks are, and we get points on our big board, which we keep track of, and our winner next year does not have to participate. So they could just put their feet up, relax.
They get to become the
loser
Jason.
Will have to do whatever the panel chooses. So get excited for that. So let's check out our boy Jason sent in a video for this one and see what it is. I think we have a good...
What's up, guys? I got Florida man in the middle of the desert, and I'm going to drop it now. Florida man blanks, gives away his position to the cops. I have a really, really weird feeling that I've done this one before, but I don't give a shit. One of you guys are going to get it wrong, and I'm sure one of you guys is going to get it right. But remember, blank gives away the Florida man's position to the cops. That's not the exact headline, but I'm giving you a clue to it, okay? So it's an action, all right? Florida man blanks, gives away his position to the cops. All right. Bye.
He looks stressed. He looks stressed.
He does look a little stressed.
Now that he says it, I am getting a deja vu like we've heard this one before. I'm going to go with farts.
I think we have.
I would go farts. I think that might be the right answer, but I will go burping. I think he's going to burp.
Fart seems too easy. I think he sneezed. I think farts is too easy.
So we got he farted.
I have a good feeling. I think we all agree that it might be farts. So, but let's check the answer.
I don't know if anybody got it, but if you did, you said fart. The guy farted. I don't know how loud of a fart. I don't know if it was a noise or if it was the smell or whatever the hell it was, but it gave away his position. He was caught by the cops. So it was a fart. I hope one of you guys said it because I really do think I've done this in the past, but I don't know. But I miss you guys. I'm really sorry, Kevin. You got to edit this entire podcast by yourself, but I love you. It's good practice. All right, later, bro.
So basically, what I'm hearing is Jay is just running these through.
Put it on the board. Yeah, that was quick. You were ready to go with that, Kevin.
Jay is just running through these Florida men, just giving Chase the fucking mass. Chase has a 7-point lead, everybody. In case
I'll take it.
If you're keeping score at home, Chase sitting at 17. I'm sitting at 10.
Hopefully,
Kevin and Jose at 9.
Hopefully, that lead is safe when he brings up 50 possible points on Christmas episode.
Look.
I mean, yeah, nobody would got a point there. I'm like, hello, nobody's getting.
I didn't know what you were doing at first. I was like, why is he doing?
It's valid.
For those of you like last year, Jason was like had this great idea where he's like on the Christmas episode, we're gonna.
I enjoyed it.
We're gonna. I bet you did. Yeah. Every time I put up like reindeer horns on my head, you got to put them up. The last person that doesn't put them up.
Kevin didn't do well at that.
Yeah, I didn't do well.
He's like, I got that one. We're like, no, you didn't. He's like, I'm fucking done.
It was like the lag.
It was lagging. But anyways, you know what? Congratulations, Chase.
Thank you.
You've worked hard on your nice. How many 7-point lead?
He's got a 7-point lead right now. Yeah. This motherfucker takes 2 weeks off and he still gets a 7-point lead. We couldn't cover any ground.
Kevin, who do you think is going to get last in the crew?
Shut up, bitch.
Because you, Chris, and Jose are all within 1 point of each other.
It's very close. It's a tight race right now at the bottom. Shut up, bitch. Yeah,
Sorry.
shut up, bitch.
No, I don't give a shit as long as I don't get last.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
But who do you think? You have an opinion on who's going to get last.
Who do you want to see get last?
Not me. That's all that I care about. I mean, I would like for somebody who, like, obviously, okay, so here.
Come on.
Contributors to the podcast.
Tell me your thoughts.
You know, usually I'm the one doing the dumb shit, like, because I suck. That's not, you know, it's only my own fault. I'm fucking terrible at all this shit. So I always end up doing these dumbass punishments, getting shit ripped off my chest.
I've had to do quite a few as well.
You've done some as well. I would like to see either Jose or Chris get last, just so I can see a little bit. Like let's get some more characters out there. Let's get some more arcs, some story arcs,
some more storylines. Come on.
Yeah. So let's get that going. But we'll see.
Chris, did you participate?
Just make your picks.
Chris, did you participate in the one chip challenge? I don't remember.
I was not participating in that.
Okay, I could not.
I was not full time at that juncture, so no, I came in at the tail end.
It was just us three.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chase came ready. Chase came ready.
Yeah,
Jay was in a hotel, thought he died. He could have died that night.
It was good times.
Kevin's like, it's so dry. I'm like, Kevin, drink.
It was indeed.
It was
dry.
gross.
You're like, I'm fine. I will.
Folks, we haven't seen Chase in quite some time, so.
Woo!
Hey, how's your fucking day going?
Chase, it's been a minute. So,
Chase, how's your month going, Chase? How's your
good,
month?
man? It's good.
Chase, folks, for those of you who don't know, Chase went to Ireland, not only to see Florida State play Georgia Tech and lose. Thanks a lot, Chase.
That was great.
100% your fault.
Loved it.
Kiss of death. There it was.
But we also, you visited other countries.
I did.
Like 15 other countries.
3 other countries to be exact.
48 countries. I think you said.
Somewhere in the 40s, I believe.
Yep.
But
yeah.
So what was did you have your favorite part of your trip?
Yeah. I mean, Mary and I discussed our top 5 things that we did, and we both had the exact same 5 things, just in different order. FSU probably would have been on that 5 if they had won, but they didn't, so they're not on that list.
How was the stadium? At least was it cool?
It was cool. Yeah,
shitty
it was awesome.
Ugly,
it was awesome, and we sat mostly with people from Ireland.
That's pretty
most
cool.
Most of the people
Really?
sitting around us were like the person sitting directly next to me was didn't really know much about football. Just was like, yeah, we just wanted to come and check out the game. So I actually talked with him quite a bit during the game because he would just ask questions. He was like, "Are either
That's
of these
awesome.
teams good?" I was like,
That's
"Well,
what." That's
Yeah.
You're like, well,
yeah."
we're
I was like,
supposed to be
I was
pretty
like,
good.
in theory, yeah,
Kind of.
We'll
but
see. We'll
Yep.
see.
yep. But actually, from what I saw, most of the Irish people were going for Georgia Tech just because they were considered the home team.
Really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow. That's sad.
Well, not
Kinda
for
like
them.
Our football, kind of like our football team was that day.
Yep.
Uh,
But no, it was good.
Depressing.
It was a good trip. And
You had a good
I'm
trip.
hoping that it has lasting memories for Hudson. Obviously, Palmer won't
I
remember
know that's
anything,
something you
but
said. He
I
will.
really-
remember.
I really hope he remembers some stuff. So
I mean, he will. 100%.
I hope so.
Some core
What is
memories.
something that you regretted not doing?
Nothing. Everything.
Not.
I mean, at least nothing that I know of. Like maybe someone's like, "Well, did you do this?" I'm like, "Damn, no." But like off the top of my head, there's nothing that I was like, "Oh man, I wish we had done that." So
Because everything that you wanted to do, you
everything
at least
that I
went back
consi-
and
yeah,
did.
everything that I
you-
considered like a must do, we did. We visited many beer halls in Germany, which was awesome.
What was the best
What
beer
were
you
the-
had?
Wait, what were the
best beer
countries
had?
you went to, just so we can clear that up?
do that
Scotland,
first.
Ireland, Switzerland, and Germany.
That's
What was
crazy.
what was the best beer you had? The beer that still stands out in your
Good
brain.
question, Chris.
I think that the first beer at the beer hall we went to, which was Hofbrauhaus.
Hofbräu.
Hofbrauhaus. It was walking distance from our hotel, and it also had a playground, at the beer hall. And so we were able to just get some food, have some beers, and Hudson got to play on the playground, and that was awesome. That was really cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
my father-in-law is actually going. He's in Germany right now too. So
What part?
I don't fucking know. TBH.
Pure honesty, couldn't tell you.
We were mostly.
He
in
sent me
Munich.
some pictures too, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool. That looks like something like Chase was drinking." But anyways, I don't know where it is or what it was. So
Yeah,
can't
it was
help you
good
out there.
times. It was good times, and again, hopefully lasting memories for Hudbud. So
He'll get some. He'll have some memories out of that for sure.
so far, the thing
he'll
so
definitely
far
never forget Florida State losing Georgia Tech.
But that's his first memory. Like, did we win?
Yeah, did we drive? We flew all the way over here for this shit.
one of the things that he does remember so far is Swiss candy, Swiss chocolate. So
he liked it. I assume.
he did. We did a little like chocolate tour specifically for him. So
Willy Wonka.
No.
Was it Willy Wonka?
Stop it.
no,
Stop what you're doing.
Why not?
because I don't think he's a real human being.
I can't confirm he is or isn't, but Well, Kevin's out because Willy
Kevin's
Wonka
bike just fell, guys. Kevin's bike fell.
He heard
so-
Willy Wonka's not.
This
He
is
heard
bullshit.
Willy Wonka's not
telling
real,
me-
so Kevin said he's out.
You're telling me Willy Wonka's not real, and I'm fucking out of here.
Ooh, I've got
I
good
thought,
news,
I
bad
thought your
news.
bike fell again.
Yeah. No, thank God.
It's like fingers crossed. No, it is not.
All right. Well, thank you, Chris. You've been good lately too, as well. I mean,
I also
any
apparently.
big news updates?
Well, we decided that none of us get to go to a Florida State game because Chase went, we lost. I went to Boston College, we lost. So clearly nobody's going to a Florida State game this year because we're all ruining it.
And you'll also be taking down your boy band picture.
Yeah, because
behind you.
I'm moving to a house. I'm getting out of the
Let's
townhouse.
go.
So sorry, the what does Jose call it? The college background's coming down.
Temporarily.
Yeah, it's going to come back up. Come on, we're not going to kill it, but we're going to take it down. We're going to relocate, and we'll be back. But yeah, it's exciting. Like townhouse
When's
is
that
cool.
happening?
We'll be moving not in 2 weekends, not
2 weekends.
because she's out of town this weekend. Then so the weekend after, no, 3 weekends. I can't do math.
Be honest. Could be
That's
any
fair.
date. Could be tomorrow. We're just gonna
Soon
be
is
all
the
right,
answer.
Good luck with it. Yeah, we got you.
You'll see the new
no.
setup.
Proud of you. Congratulations.
Thanks, man. Looking forward to it.
You'd be happy to get into a house where you don't have to put your stuff in a dumpster. And what was the other thing?
I have my own mailbox again. It's not a community mailbox.
Mailbox.
In the beautiful city of what's it called? Kevin Kevin knows.
Merborough. Yeah,
Merborough.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
You could. That was. I don't think you could have said any better. That's perfect.
I didn't believe you that it was real until Theo Vaughn was like,
I've been here 2 months. Kevin's like, that's not what this place. I'm like, Kevin, that's where I live. He's like, that's not real. That's not actually where you live.
You're saying it wrong or somebody.
I'm like, no. But then, of course, if Theo Vaughn said it, well, then Kevin's like, fuck, it's obviously true.
When
Theo
he said it, it was the most random shit ever. Like, too, he was like, talking about like, what did he say? He was like, yeah, you could go somewhere like out of town too, like Murfreesboro, or something. I was like, what?
Kevin's like, it's real. It's
what?
actually real. He wasn't lying.
I was like, what? I know a guy that claims that that's a real place.
It's true. It's actually real.
Does Willy Wonka live there?
I can't confirm. I can't confirm or deny because I haven't seen him here. But
Seems like a yes. Seems like
I gotta go find her. Come, Willie.
Right.
Come now.
Come now, Will. Come now, Will. Anyways, folks, this is the point of the episode where we're gonna do a
Would you rather?
Yep.
It's like, and here it comes.
Would you rather?
Would you rather?
I'm excited because we haven't done this yet. It's been a minute.
Are you implying that we've done other things so far?
No.
It's been a minute. This is a very self-explanatory segment. I give them some options. This one, there's 4 options. I found this one on Reddit.
Fuck me, bro.
No, it's easy. No, hey, you're telling me I got to read them all. But here's what happened. So apparently I was drunk one night on Reddit and it got linked to my Gmail because I get random emails from Reddit. So it's great. So they're sending me stuff every night.
Do you like this girl's tits?
Well, it's like, do you like her tits? Here's a would you rather. Here's an am I the asshole. Here's more tits. What do you think? Are you sure about these titties? But anyway, This one is, what would you rather have? And here are 4 options. I'm going to give you the options. I want to hear your options. And then I want you to think, what are the top 2 options of the 4 options?
That's
a lot.
You said so many words.
What would you rather have? Infinite cheese, any type. Always receive the newest video game console for free on launch. Calm down, Kevin. Get to go on a vacation of your choice every year, 1 week long, or your car has infinite gas and never needs any repair. Pick yours, and then what do you think are the top 2 from said list?
The top 2 for me are easy. The top 1 is the easiest.
Oh, I'm gonna skip over him. I'm gonna go gas. It's the gas in the car.
Okay.
100%. Look, if my gas is always full and I don't have to pay for any repairs, brother, let me tell you, that's thousands.
Yes.
I've calculated $8,000
just now.
I calculate. No, I've done it based off of my commute. So that's
true.
$8,000 to $10,000 a year that is in my pocket, and I can go wherever I want. Okay, so with that money, I'll take that money and I'll go wherever I want to do or spend it. However
Get that newest gaming console. There you go.
And if you don't want to, you never have to buy another car either, because no repairs. So your car just lasts forever. So yeah, it's that. That is the answer. That is 100% the answer.
So yeah, it's gas. But what is your number 2 behind gas and infinite repairs? What would you pick as your second one? Because I want to see if.
Well, what's your number 1 first of all, Chris? You didn't give us your number 1.
Oh, it's easily more so. Like I knew we'd all pick gas repairs. I want to see what you pick for the number 2. Yes,
that one's slightly more difficult.
Yes,
I think mine might be the vacation.
Yeah, it's the vacation. It's between that and cheese because I don't give a shit about the console, frankly. But yeah, I mean the vacation for sure.
And I presented this question because it was like a poll on Reddit, and number 2 was definitely infinite cheese because so many people are like, well, if I have infinite cheese, I can I can make a profit. I can sell all this cheese and I'll be rich. I went down a really dark hole, not dark hole, but just going through a thread, and I was like, oh, everyone's just saying like, oh, I have infinite cheese. I can sell it. I can make a profit. I'll get rich as shit.
Are you going to open a cheese store, I guess?
Cheese shops. And I went down an interesting hole on this Reddit, but it was...
I don't want to put all that work. I just want my vacation.
They're like, I could have a cheese shop, and someone's like, you want to run a fucking cheese shop for your whole life? And they're like, yes, I do, because I'll be rich as shit because I have infinite cheese. And I'm like,
some rare cheeses, I'm sure, are very sought after, if you will.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's not a horrible idea, that's for sure.
Yeah,
I don't want to have to get into the cheese. Department.
So he's like, what is this cheese? Is this a cottage cheese? What is that cheese?
I am a cheese head, but I am not going to do that.
You can have all the Wisconsin cheddar.
Yeah,
infinite amount of Wisconsin cheddar, Kevin.
Cheese curds. Give me all the cheese curds.
No. Don't know if I've ever had a cheese curd, actually, to be honest.
You either do it. You know if you did.
Cheese curd. Come on.
I don't think so.
Well, you don't.
Where would I have had a cheese curd?
Literally anywhere.
Not literally anywhere. You can't have them in here in Florida. So
yes, you can.
2 places.
Can you?
Culver's.
I do have Culver's. Where's another one?
Yeah, no, those are like fried cheese curds.
Okay, that wasn't it. What were the last 2 words?
What was the qualification of this?
Yeah,
question?
what were the last 2 words you said in that sentence?
Cheese are like fake.
They're fake. Oh, I want real cheese, not fake ones.
But anyways, yeah, let's get out of this because we're gonna get into cheese heaven over here.
Are we?
Actually, let's get back into it. So,
come on, back into cheese.
Where else in Florida? That's it. Just Culver's.
I don't know.
Well, you seem confident.
Busy Bee, maybe.
You know, that sounds like a fourth quarter. Fourth quarter probably have some fucking cheese curds. That sounds like a fourth quarter thing.
In Tallahassee, Florida,
they would have cheese curds.
Possible.
But you should just get the broccoli bites because they're so much better.
Well, you wouldn't know, Chris, because you haven't had them.
I have. No, we're not doing this.
No, I'm saying you haven't
those
had
are
the
good
cheese.
too.
I'm saying you haven't had the cheese curds. You can't say the broccoli bites are so much better if you haven't had cheese curds.
Sure, I can. I bet they're still better.
I mean, I guess you can say whatever you want, but
thank you, Chase, for confirming I can say what I want. Thank you.
I think that's how I celebrated the Super Bowl victory was with
Yes.
chicken wings with Christopher.
Yeah, we went. I remember we were so happy at 10 o'clock pounding chicken wings. We're like, this is awesome.
no cheese curds.
No, we don't want fucking cheese curds.
Well,
Shut up about the cheese
sounds like
curds.
Kevin
Folks,
probably would like some cheese curds.
Give us your thoughts on cheese curds if you do have a thought on them.
If you have any preference, do you like them? Do you hate them?
Yeah.
You never had them? Should I go to Culver's? What should I do?
Well, yeah. Where we're going to go is 7 Minutes in Heaven, and that's our sports segment. And this is where we're going to talk about sports for like probably 2 minutes.
Or 40 minutes, one of the two.
So if you haven't heard 7 Minutes in Heaven, go check it out right now. It's already out. So go check it out. If you want to kind of live the life of a podcast host,
life.
Skip 1 hour and a half and then do our whole podcast and then go to 7 Minutes in Heaven because we've already recorded like half of this already. But
and then go back.
Love you guys so much. We'll be right back. Maybe.
I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
Okay, folks, we are back. Thank you.
We are back.
We are indeed back. This has been
back.
A whirlwind of an episode, if you will.
I will, actually.
Thank you, Christopher. I feel great right now. You feeling good, guys?
I feel awesome.
Fantastic.
Well, one guy who did not feel great last episode is our boy Jose. He has this is where we fucked up. So we're gonna give him a moment to give his piece on what happened last week, which we didn't have an episode.
Yeah, so this will be really interesting, actually.
It will be.
Let's see. He's just gonna tell us we fucked up by not doing the episode.
You fucked up by.
What is up, my people? It is time once again for another edition of This Is Where We Fucked Up, the weekly fact-checking segment on the podcast where I call out the mistakes of the previous week. Oh, y'all, I'm really bummed. I'm bummed that I am not sitting in the chair recording live with the boys right now. That damn day job just threw a wrench in my plans to hang out with the homies tonight, but that's okay, because we live in a world where we can pre-record ourselves, and we have a few fuck-ups from episode 266, which I know feels like that episode happened a year ago. I'm sure to Kevin it actually did happen a year ago. But we're going to call out those fuck-ups today. That, and of course, the moment of cringe. So what do you say we waste no more time and just dive right down. This is where we fucked up in episode 266. We're going to kick it off this week with Chase. Welcome back, buddy. Man, we really missed you, and I'm sure you're wondering, how is it that I could be off of the show for 2 weeks, 3 if you're really counting, and be the first fuck up to be called out on? It is true. You were gone for a few weeks, and you weren't on the show. You did a little cross-continental travel, which is great. We love that for you. Little travel, little vacay, sounds wonderful. But you totally fucked up when you decided to do that cross-continental travel with a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old.
That's fair.
Now, I don't know if you've talked about this before, but I don't have kids myself. My mind is blown that you would submit yourself to what you did by going on this trip with a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old. And I know that we have plenty of parents that listen to the show. So I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say that you and your lovely wife, Mary, willingly chose to submit yourself to multiple flights, including one that I'm imagining had to be at least an 8-hour flight. Trains,
8 hours and
cars,
5 minutes.
Cars that are on the wrong side of the road, a completely different culinary experience for, I'm not sure that, do they even have chicken fingers like out in
they do.
Where the fuck you were, Ireland and Sweden and Germany, like it's,
Switzerland.
That was I'm sure a nice change for the kids. But I will say I do appreciate the pictures of all the delicious food that you were having. Thanks for that, buddy.
Side chats.
Man, that royally fucked up sleep schedule alone. thanks to a 6-hour time difference with 2 kids under 5 is absolutely insane. The fact that you're even here today is very impressive, Chase.
It's
so,
been like a week and a half.
welcome back.
It's been a
I'm
week.
sure you and Mary are still exhausted.
Okay.
So exhausted, bro. But it's all good because I'm sure that the kids will never forget this experience. I'm sure that they'll think about it for the rest of their lives, and they've totally not already completely forgotten about it. Welcome back, buddy.
Thank you.
2 weeks ago, I mentioned how I'm traveling to Little Rock, Arkansas for a work trip in a few weeks. And I joked about getting in a taxi and asking him to take me to the Little Rock because we weren't sure if that was a thing. And so that sparked a curiosity about, is there actually a Little Rock in Little Rock, Arkansas? Why is it named Little Rock? Well, folks, strap in because it's time for a quick little history lesson by Jose. The city of Little Rock, Arkansas was named in 1722 by French explorer Jean-Baptiste Bernard de la Harpe, after he and his crew came across a small rock outcropping on the south bank of the Arkansas River. La Harpe named the rock La Petite Roche, or the Little Rock. To distinguish it from the larger cliff that is across the river, the rock became a landmark for travelers and marked the transition from the Mississippi Delta region to the Ouachita Mountain foothills. So it turns out that there is a Little Rock, and you actually can go see it. I guess this French explorer just lacked some creativity, wanted to name a new place and just kind of started looking around and naming things he saw, like the Little Rock. I'm sure that he also loves lamp. But there you have it. That's been your history lesson by Jose. 2 weeks ago, Jay mentioned how something that he will never do again is the Pocky One Chip Challenge. Now, if you all can remember, a few years ago, I want to say this was maybe like 2 years ago, we did the Chase, Kevin, and Jay decided to do the One Chip Challenge on the show. And Jason seemed like he was actually going to die. I would fully not blame him because that chip was out to get him and everyone he loved. But while Jason almost died, almost wasn't an option for this one person who actually did die doing the challenge. So Jason did mention that his wife had mentioned how somebody had died eating the chip. And so I thought I'd look a little bit more into it. And absolutely right, someone did die. But how did they die? Well, let me introduce you to Harris Wallabaugh. Harris was a 10th grader from the city of Worcester, Massachusetts. He died a year ago on September 1st, 2023, after eating the Pocky chip. After an autopsy of Wallabaugh was concluded, it was determined that he died after eating large quantities of chili pepper extract, and also that he had a congenital heart defect that he wasn't aware of. So, tough combo.
More importantly,
while the chip wasn't the reason that he died, it was the chip and an enlarged heart. The chip definitely played a role in literally murdering somebody for a TikTok video. Maybe if he was prepared, like Chase was on that day, he would still be alive.
Right. Yogurt, fucking
we'll never,
fruit. Hell yeah.
Forget you,
everything.
Harris. But hey, I agree with you, Jay. Maybe dying is a little too intense of a punishment for losing a podcast bet. So let's maybe not do that ever again.
Never know.
And finally, here is last week's
moment of cringe.
Boy, I gotta go caca.
I am fully erect.
That's it for this week, folks. If I missed anything, you know what to do. Just slip into my DMs at HipHipJose14 on Instagram. Thank you, Mayor Adamson, for the supplemental producing. I will be back next week, so until then, peace!
Goodbye. Peter.
I mean, that shut off quick, didn't it?
Peter.
Any rebuttal that we have for that at all? Okay, first off, all right. Well, look, hey, the next segment we have is
leads right into Jose. Actually,
it's kind of weird because we've never done this before, but it's just one of our podcast hosts, Jason. I know you guys may not know him because he doesn't really stay on here as much as he used to be.
We miss you so damn much. Come back now.
We do miss him
if you want.
But he's got a random question for Jose that I was like, oh, well, let's get Jose's answer. And he was like, I don't give a shit what Jose's answer is. So this would be interesting to see exactly what it is. But here he is.
Quite curious.
This is Jason once again.
So I alluded to Jose needing to answer this question, and I still think he should drop his 2 cents on this. But I asked my wife this, and she said to ask the boys. But I gotta ask, am I gay for choosing a Subaru over a Charger for my rental car? Yes. They gave me those 2 options, and I chose the Subaru because I felt like it had more room. But I actually had to drive on a highway that allowed me to go 75 for about an hour. So I feel like I effed myself. So am I gay for choosing the green Subaru? Let me know, guys.
Why does it being green matter?
What was the second car? I already forgot.
A Charger.
Subaru Charger.
Subaru or a Charger?
Charger for me is just ghetto nowadays. Everybody's got a Charger. They're giving them away as like prizes for like signing with football teams in college now.
Yeah. You signed this deal. Here's your car.
Appreciate you coming. Here's your Charger. You can have that. Thank you for signing with FSU. Here's 2 Chargers. Give one to your mom.
You take one, your mom gets the other. So
Subaru for me, I'll let you guys speak on what you want to, but it seems like a reliable vehicle.
Probably good gas mileage.
It's probably going to have, 4-wheel drive, which is always great. Added all-wheel drive, excuse me. And, I don't see any issue with Subarus at all. Now, it does come with that, like, hipster, like, too fucking cool for you.
I just call it a Subaru.
Whereas a Charger is, like, just a basic bitch nowadays. I'd probably go with a Subaru as well over a Charger, but
I think I would too.
But the question he wanted to know is he gay for picking that?
Are you gay? Well, yeah, you're just gay because you like sucking dick, but that has nothing to do.
So he's established he's gay, but the sub question is he gay for picking that one over the Charger?
Oh,
no.
With the car.
We established he's gay. He's not gay for picking the Subaru.
I don't think the car makes you gay. It's the fact that
he's just gay already.
Holding cock in your hand that makes you gay.
So that made him gay. Yeah, that's fair.
I think that's a.
So you would pick the Subaru over the Charger?
I would, yeah, for sure. But Chris, what do you think?
I mean, let's take a peek at both of these vehicles. I mean,
take a gander.
I'll take a quick gander. I mean, fuck it. I'm gonna take Charger. Fuck it. I'll take Charger. Never driven one.
You look like a Charger guy, and by that you look gay.
I would love to know. I was like, I'd love to know what that means. But I look like a Charger guy.
Look a fucking.
Come on,
fun guy.
I'm a fun guy.
Don't do it. Don't do it. No, he's not gay, and also I would have also picked the Subaru. Better gas mileage, more reliable. Yeah.
Okay. Gay. Ken, what's your pick?
He already said his.
Yeah, I picked.
Gay. Yep, you're all gay.
Yeah.
You're all gay.
Everybody's gay.
All right.
Hey guys, let's get the fuck out of here, huh? We're about done. There's only one way we can end this episode, and that's by.
supposed to be on your iPad? You know what, young lady? Do you want to go to timeout? 1, 2, 3. It's time for dad tip. Get your game face on. Get your game face on. 'Cause I'm coming to play, boy.
That is awesome.
Yeah, boy.
That's a good one.
Wait, Chase, have you seen that yet?
No, I haven't seen that yet.
Breaking news.
What just happened, Chase? In the
so San Fran kicked a field goal, a 40-yarder to go up 2 on me. The Jets had to score 1 point. They just scored a touchdown.
Who scored the touchdown?
I don't know. They benched Rodgers. So.
I don't know. Did they really?
What?
Yeah, Tyrod. Well, I mean, probably because they were down 19 with like 2 minutes left.
Oh, okay.
Kev's like, what'd they do? Wait a second.
Quick little dad tip. It's a little bit different for me, guys, and I'm sorry for those that have boys. And I know that applies to everybody on my podcast crew, but maybe there's some girl dads out there who need some inspiration. And you never know where you're gonna find inspiration. For me, this week, I kind of want to make sure that my girls are inspired to that just because they're girls doesn't mean they can't do it, I try to use as many examples as I can to be like, hey, you may be a girl, but you can fucking do this, or you may be a girl, and there's guys that do that, but you can do it too, look at this chick, or so the first example, I used 3 examples this week that I kind of remembered specifically. The first one was just me convincing my daughter to buy a cheap basketball shoe. So she is a grown ass fucking foot right now. So she has a woman's foot. My oldest daughter has a women's size 7 foot, which is the same exact size as my wife. So she's gonna be a big ass chick. But right now, we bought her some shoes for basketball, and we were kind of looking around every size. I mean, you're looking for basketball shoes. You're looking 115, 120, 99. We're talking price mode. So get ready for that. For those of you who haven't experienced that yet, but I did find one shoe just looking online, and it's from Brianna Stewart. Shout out Brianna Stewart, the MVP
Shout out now. Come on.
of the WNBA. Her shoe, the Stewie 2. Stewie 2. There you go, Chris. Stewie 2. It was, I think it might have been last year's version, but I just literally like Googled some random YouTube video on that shoe and showed Avery, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I want that.
I want it."
$39.95 for that shoe. So shout out Brianna Stewart for that $39.95.
Shout out for that. Thank you so damn much.
The also thing, 2 other things. One more was the Orlando Pride game. We took Avery and Sydney both to the Orlando Pride game, which they've been to before, but we sat in the supporters section where they kind of wave the flags and like shout and do all the chants and stuff. So they were just in it, bro. They were in it. And
That's
Sydney
awesome.
several times was like, can I scream whatever I want? I was like, yeah, fucking, I didn't say fucking, but I was like, say whatever you want. Say whatever you want. She was like, I love the Orlando Pride. And so she would like,
That's awesome.
But they had a blast. And then also like the team after they won came to the supporters side and kind of like gave their, thank you to the supporters, which was our, section. So that was awesome too.
Nice.
The girls had a fucking blast. And it was, again, a part where I could show the girls, like, hey, this is a boys' sport, but look at what these girls are doing, and look how good they do it and what they're doing. And Sydney, who she said she'll never wash her hand again, she got to give a high five to Marta, who is one of the greatest women's soccer players in history, who is a Brazilian. So for those of you who know women's soccer, Marta is like a legend. So she was like, I'm never washing this hand again. And she like, I was like, well, give me a high five. She's like, I can't.
I can't do it.
Did you go home and show her Marta's highlights?
I've seen it. We've showed her before, but yeah, she was pretty. And then the last one was the last thing, to kind of show that women can do it. Was today I was bringing them home from school and we were talking about, Lincoln Park,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys all know that there's a girl taking over. Her name's Emily Armstrong. I had to Google that. I didn't know that. But Emily Armstrong, she took over the band. I don't think she's great. That's just me. I'm like Jason. I'm with her. Like, I'm used to the same Lincoln Park thing.
Yeah.
And I'm used to the same Lincoln Park sound. And I was just like, it's not really for me. But, but I told this, and I encourage this to like every parent in the world, just tell the story of your childhood. So I told my girls, I was like, hey, Lincoln Park was something me and your mommy grew up on. This is a band that, and the lead singer passed away, and Avery, being the asshole, she was like, well, he's in a better place. And I was like, kind of a dickhead thing, but you're also, you're the daughter of your father. So that's definitely something I would have said. But she was like, no, I didn't mean it like that. I was just like, well, yeah. But I was just telling her, like, look, they actually they haven't made music in a long time. And they just started making music again, and they replaced them with a girl. And Sydney was like, oh, really? And Avery was like, well, how did they even choose, which person? And I told her, I was like, because like this singer used to be like, like screaming, like, and then, the girl, and I was like, let me show you. So I turned on the song and she was like, oh, she's kind of crazy, like, and then Sydney and Avery both were like, I kind of like it, I like this. And I didn't give my opinion because I don't like it,
Yeah.
So I didn't want to be a dick and be like, y'all are stupid.
Well, also you're comparing it to the Lincoln Park thing,
sure.
whereas they don't have that.
So then I let them listen to the original Lincoln Park, in Chester, and kind of I was like, this is what the old guy sounded like, the guy that passed away, and now you can see why they chose. And they were like, oh yeah, that sounds a lot like the girl, So, but they're not like huge. Like Erica drives them to school and back and forth. So now that I've had a few days off this month, I've been able to spend some more time with them, so it's been nice. But to kind of show them, like, because Erica would never show them like fucking screamo, that, So they were like, I kind of like that, that was cool. But
nice.
Between Brianna Stewart, the Orlando Pride, Lincoln Park, it's good for me as a girl dad. And there's lots of girl dads out there. I know my boys on the podcast aren't girl dads, but it is what it is.
I mean,
you
have
are.
A girl.
You do. I mean, for now. I mean,
she's like, I have a girl.
You don't need to inspire the little one right now.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
That's true. That's valid. But like as of right now, it was cool to kind of show them like, hey, not only can guys do this, but girls can do this too, and do it successfully and do it fucking awesome, So it was a good time. It was a good week for women, in my opinion.
I like it.
But now the boys can do it too. But that's my dad tip. Just and also I just want to say, like, I've been thinking about this too, and I just want to make it out. I know this kind of we've been re-recording this episode for a long portion, so I don't want to go on too much, but I do just want to let all you dads know that you guys are you're bad motherfuckers. All you dads that are out there right now doing your dad shit, you're doing your damn thing. All right. So whether you feel like it's been a tough month or a good month, there's going to be good months, bad months, but regardless, you're keeping those kids' heads up and you're fucking killing it. So, shout out to all the dads.
Woo,
you guys are
go
fucking
dads.
killing it. Yeah, I love you guys. I love all you. But
we love you too.
Oh man, thank you. Oh man, you guys got anything else?
Oh man,
no.
Yay, Dad.
We made it, boys. We made it.
We did it. Woo.
We made
Second
it.
time charm. Let's go, baby.
Hey, we just knocked out an episode and a half right there.
Shout out to Chris and Chase. These are my real OGs here.
Hey.
Hey, we just got to hang out a little longer. That's really
that's all it was.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to get the fuck out of here. All right. We love you guys so much. Hey, follow us on all the social sites, Cup to Cup Show. Don't put any spaces there. It's Cup to Cup Show.
Don't you do it.
Also, no spaces, cup2cuplife.com. That's a website. So nobody puts any spaces on websites. Don't do that.
You shouldn't do that.
That'd be weird. You should put spaces on the CTC OnlyFans on Facebook. That's our Facebook group. Excuse me. The CTC OnlyFans on Facebook. Sorry, I burped mid-sentence. And on the website too, while you're there, if you're on cup2cuplife.com.
Keep perusing. Yep.
Take a gander at our merchandise.
Mm-hmm. Take a peek.
Good merch.
I'm excited. Libra season's on the way, folks.
Fucking Libras.
Libra fucking season. Get your Libra season, folks. We have a shirt. Libra season's on there. I got one. Every time I wear it, people are like, "Oh, that's a good shirt." So
that's cool.
Go get you one. Go get you one. They're super comfortable. And look, you can wear it to bedtime. You can wear it out in the public. Either one.
So many options.
They might show your nipples a little bit, but it's all right.
Nips out, baby. Nips out.
Nips out fall, right?
Is that a shirt?
Nips out fall. So make it happen.
Should be. Write it down. Drunk list. Write it down.
Love you guys so much. We'll see you 268. And we love you right now. We love you so much. Thank you for joining us.
So goddamn
Thank you. Bye.
Hey, you skis.
Holla.
Sluts.
Sloots. Sloots.